Dexter Pittman used to dread stepping on a scale. That was before his transformation.
How about Dexter Pittman?
I was always worried about if the jersey was big enough or was it too small for me. I mean, I look at my other teammates and I'd be like, their shorts are loose. I wish my shorts could be loose.
By the time he was a senior in high school, Pittman was 6'10" and close to 400 pounds.
I really was a skinny kid until I got to the 6th grade. I was a toothpick. And then I just got huge after that. At that time of my life, I felt like I was on my own and everybody around me was normal and I wasn't normal.
What was the most you ever weighed?
402.
Despite his size, Pittman was one of the top prospects in the country. He committed to Texas, and when he arrived the summer before his freshman year, strength coach Todd Wright put him to work.
Great job. This was uncharted ground for us. We'd never had a kid that was that big, and Dexter said, "Coach, you tell me what we have to do and I promise you I'll follow up." And I said, well, words are good, but we'll see where the actions come.
Woke up at 5 a.m. He said, we're gonna do this the whole summer. We're gonna get you here an hour early before everybody else get here. So I was like, man, I don't wanna do this. But I had lost 10 pounds in 1 week. And I was like, wow. I was like, I can't believe this.
Over the next 2 years, he lost nearly 100 pounds, and his body fat went from over 40% to 15%.
You ought to go into Pittman all night.
I feel like a whole different person in a new body.
Tell me about the mental transformation that you went through.
Just being more confident, having a swagger about myself. That was my most important part of my transformation, having a swagger. And keeping my head up. I used to walk in places and like people would look at me and I'll look down, but now it's like I look up at them straight in their eyes.
What Dexter's done to inspire other people is incredible.
I decided that I would just be a gym rat and do anything that I could to be just like Dexter.
Silas Conley says he had no idea who Dexter Pittman was when his father, a Longhorns season ticket holder, wrote an email to Wright in December 2007. Silas, like Dexter, is big for his age. At 12, he was 5'7" and more than 200 pounds.
When I wrote to Todd, I mentioned Dexter and that I wish that Dexter would adopt Silas and take him on.
2 weeks later, Silas was introduced to Dexter at the Longhorns practice facility.
When I met Silas, his father was telling me like he was just having low self-esteem, kids at school teasing him. He was just a big kid. That description kind of hit me in the head and I'm like, whoa, that was kind of me growing up. I want to work with this kid for real.
He talked to me about being different and how I was special, and it wasn't like a flaw, and I wasn't just kind of a mess.
Wright and Pittman gave Silas his own workout regimen. Dexter and Silas have met 6 more times in the past 2 years. Now 14 and still the biggest kid in his school, Silas says he feels more athletic and more confident.
Every time I see a big fella, he's smiling, his head up high. Now it's like, hey, I'm Silas.
They really helped me come out of my shell. If I didn't meet them, I would probably be an entirely different person right now. And I am extremely grateful.
What do you want kids to take away from seeing your transformation?
Just knowing that they could do it, and don't ever doubt yourself, and keep your head high. Think of it as a blessing the way that you are.